Hello, welcome to Cypress Automation. This is Sharful. This lecture is the continuation of our last lecture regarding Cypress installation and set up a project. So up until our last lecture, we have seen how to create an environment variable, how to install the Node.js and also download the VS Code, and also to create a project folder and import the folder over here, right? And now it's time to create a Cypress. It's very simple project. Let's see. So after if you haven't seen the previous tutorial, please watch that one first and then come to here. So as we know from our last tutorial, we created one Cypress example project and we import that empty empty folder. I would say the project is not initiated, so we're going to install a new empty project. So close. This is a welcome window in VS Code at the very first time when you start to do it, and then let's close this guy. And then now here what you're going to do, you can see this is just pretty fresh VS Code. So here just to show you, we finish up until this, like create a Cypress project folder. Now we're going to create an empty node project by npm. We'll explain what is npm to generate. First is package.json file, and then we'll install the Cypress. Okay, so don't worry, I will provide all the commands, all the steps in below description. And then we'll talk a little bit about the Mocha framework, and then we'll create our also the first simple test case. Okay, let's go. So here, first open our terminal. So clicking at the bottom here, you can see I can just open it. And here is the terminal. So first we're going to create an empty project, and to do this we first and we have to generate package.json file. And to do this we're going to type over here npm init initiate. npm initiate, it means npm, it's like it's a Node's official package manager, and it will help us to set up an empty project. nps initiate init, its command line option will launch a wizard behind the scene, and it will create a package.json file for our new project. So first things that you have to initiate npm, which is the the package manager, node package manager, and it will automatically create package.json file. You will see. So let's go. And then here you will see it will tell you package name. It's fine. Version, that's fine. Description, you can put any description. Just you can say Cypress example automation, right? And then entry point index.js, that's fine. Test command, just to leave it for now. Git repository, we don't have any Git now. Keywords, maybe just Cypress and cucumber. This is all are optional, right? Cypress, just some keyword. Author, you can put your name, or like say my name, and then license, no worries. Is this okay? Yes. So we'll say type yes. Okay. Awesome. So you can see there is already the package.json file created. Underneath, if you go to our project package.json file over here, you can see, and here is the some of the information over here. Your project name, it's a Cypress example. This is a version 1. The main is index.js, and this is description. There is a script. We'll talk about a script. You can customize your own script, so that to run your project or your script on the headless mode or on the browser mode. And here is some keyword that you can use. So congratulations. So this is the first things that you have to do to generate a package.json file. Okay, that's what you need first. Okay, so next things would be, now let's install the Cypress. Okay, so to install the Cypress, we're going to, the command would be npm again. So since Cypress is based on Node.js, so everything you are going to install from the Node package. So that's why we need to type npm. So npm, it means it's a officially package manager, Node official package manager. So we'll say npm, and then we'll type install, then Cypress, and then dash save, and then -dev. Okay, so npm install Cypress. So we're saying that from the Node package manager, install the Cypress as a deb dependency. So save as a deb dependency. Okay, so it will saved as a dependency, so that in the moving forward, when you're going to use the the same project, we don't have to install the Cypress again and again. It will be under the dependency list. You can see it will do something behind the scene, which is will install the the Cypress. So it may takes few seconds or a couple of minutes. It depends on your internet as well as your machine performance. But you will see that a lot of things will downloading behind the scene. You can see it's a downloaded Cypress, unzipping Cypress, then finish the installation. Okay, so looks like it's done, it's finished. So after you finish, you will see some of the things like some of 11 package, or it could be number, could be different, are looking for funding, run npm folder details, so you can see the details. But anyways, you will see the Cypress, this is the version of Cypress 6.1.0 has been installed successfully in your machine. Okay, so and now you can see there is one more thing here. Is now it's you can now open Cypress by running node_modules bin Cypress open. So what does it mean? You will see, if you check on your left side, you will see there is a node modules, the folder has been created over here. And if you just click up there, you will see there's lots of subfolders, and one of the folders is called .bin. So .bin, it's a heart of your Cypress project, because it has all the Cypress command. Like Cypress comes with its built-in command. As I said previously, one of my video, it's your automation script will be 90% based on Cypress command. So where all the commands comes from, it is underneath this .bin over here. Okay, so that's why so when you need to run your script, you have to say where this .bin folder. So this .bin folder underneath is node modules, then .bin, so basin folder, and inside this it has its own command. You can see there's a Cypress cmd Cypress, right? So to open the Cypress in a virtual or not the virtual, I mean in a GUI mode, you need to provide that command. Okay, open the Cypress, which is the graphical view mode, and from where, from .bin. So that's why this is the the command that you need to remember or keep in note, that and it will require when we are going to execute our test cases in a graphical mode. Okay, so that's why so just make a note for this this command. Okay, now let's get back to here. All right, so here next is we're going to so pretty much you are ready, you have Cypress installed. It's the now next things would be to create our first case. So here one more thing before we start create a new test cases. So click on Refresh Explorer over here. Okay, nothing been updated, that's fine. So here, okay, so let's run this this command. The command we give, this one, it's to open your Cypress. So let's run it. Just copy the same command, click and hit enter, and then you will see it will do something. I think here is it. It will verify your Cypress, and it will open a new window that's called Test Runner. Cypress Test Runner. This is one of the very cool features of Cypress. And also you will see over here this is our the examples that's built in some of the JS file or test case files is automatically created when you create an empty project for Cypress. So this is called Test Runner. It means all the test cases you will have on your script, it will show over here. Here is some of the examples that comes with the framework, and then you can run any one of the test cases through this window, through this Test Runner. It's very cool features. So how this works, example, say this is your test cases, right? All of the test cases is called spec file. So whatever the name, you can put spc.js or the name, or whatever the name, it will call as a spec file. So this is action spec file. If you click on that, sorry, and then you will see the execution window will open, and then you can see on the left side it will show all of your script, all of your script on the left side, and on the right side it will show the execution or output. So in the same window you can see your script as well as your output from the right side. So any one of the test cases got failed over here, and then you can easily debug that step specifically. So any one of them, so example this one, you wanna related to this step, you wanna see the output here. So if you just select on, you can see it's automatically shows the same window. So you can see it visit there, so it shows the highlight the output here, and then it shows the highlight over here too. So the expectation, so assertion, so you can see all of them, all of the steps from the left side. It shows the output on the right side according to that step. So it's very, very helpful, not only debug but also to understand your steps of your related with the test cases. Okay, so let's go back there. So close this window, so minimize this one for now. So now, and also your terminal will show you the output also. So on the left side over here, let's minimize this guy. You can see it's created another folder. Its reference is called the Cypress. So here you can see it's create all of the Cypress by default or default structure. So one of the structure, I have a separate video related with this. Please check that related video about the Cypress structure, and I explain what does it mean. Each and every folder, the default for the structure comes with a empty project when you create a Cypress project. So example, picture, So I'm not going to explain here again, but as you know, the integration, this is the main folder where we're going to write all of our spec or test files. Okay, all this is just a by default test cases comes with this, and we're going to write our own test cases, similar pattern. So example, I'm going to delete, but just before we delete it, you can see how it looks like the test cases would be. It will have based on Mocha framework. So maybe it's very new to you. So what is the Mocha? So Mocha framework is based on JS. So since Cypress is based on JS or JavaScript, so based on JavaScript, there is a two framework is very available in the market, which is one is called Mocha, another one is called Jasmine. That's the two available in JavaScript, but Cypress come with a by default as a bundle with the Mocha framework, and this is the structure of Mocha. I will explain you a little bit later. How it's it's too much, lots of code for you, but I will explain. We'll start from from very scratch. Okay, so so as I was saying, Mocha is a testing Cypress is a testing library for Node.js, created to be a simple, extensible, and the fast framework. It is used for unit integration as well as functional testing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all of them. I'm going to delete all the files, because those are the the example one, so that we can create our own. Sorry, right, so let's delete it. Delete all of them. So all of them is gone, right? So now it's time we can create our own. So let's just underneath here, example, you can just create new file and give it just a test, say just test1.js. okay, so this is our first test cases. So as I said, Cypress comes as a bundle with the Mocha framework. So Mocha framework, how the Mocha framework looks like, I just showed you. Let me explain from their official side. So this is Cypress official side. The Mocha framework looks like something like this. It will have a two block. It will have a first is a describe block, and the describe is a, you can say, is a test suite or block what comes with two argument. The first argument is a simple you can say string that describe the features or the group of test suite's name, while the second argument is a function that represents the body of the description. So so that's the structure. The first comes with the describe function or block. You can say it's a block, and you can remember this is a test suite, so you are giving it some sort of test suite name, and it comes with another function which is represents the body of the description. And inside this body of the description, for this description function, it will have one or more, as many as you need, it block. This is another one, it's called it block or function. So you can say this is it block will have your actual test cases. So describe block is your suite block, and it block will be your actual test cases. Okay, example over here, so describe, it's saying my first test, this is a function, and then it blocks visit that whatever the side, and then it will have its own function, and this is the body of the it blocks. Okay, let's copy this. That's the way you are going to write. This is the structure of the Mocha framework. This is just nothing. It's very simple. So you can have a more eat block like this underneath the description. More and more you can see later on. Probably, you know, we'll do more practice. So let's, you know, move on with this step by step with the very simple, right? So let's go, just copy it. So here I'm going to paste it. Okay, so describe, right? So you can keep it like this, or you can just even remove this. This should be fine, right? That should be fine too. Okay. Okay, if you want to remove it, so at that time you have to just you know, type function. You have to type function, okay, and then also you have to type over here function. Now it's up to you, the way, whatever the way you want to do. So okay, let's keep it like this, simple, very simple. So here we're going to, so this is my first test suite. Let's give a name over here, suite, and this is the function, and my eat block is here. Let's put some space and visit. Okay, let's visit code box automation site. Okay, this is just very simple. So we're going to put the URL. Okay. Code box automation lab.com. Okay, so here we use cy. Cy is the Cypress command. As I was saying, like a lot of Cypress command we're going to use. All are, you know, Cypress command. cy.visit. This is a visit is a function or Cypress command to visit any URL or any website. Okay, and for, you know, JavaScript, you know, it's not necessary you have to put double quote, so you can put a single quote. Okay, so, and this is the, you know, the closing bracket for this and this, and then this is the closing bracket for your parent describe for this. Okay, so that's, and this is the closing bracket for this. So you can save it. You can just, you know, file, save all, you can save it. And then now if you want to, so, you know, it's a very simple test case. We're just, you know, launch this website. Now how are you going to run it? To run it, the same thing we're going to do. Remember the line we had. If we want to run on through the test runner, the same things, it's same command you have to do. So you're, you know, type here. Let's clear it. Okay, let's so paste the command or type the command, same command, and hit enter. And test runner is launching. Awesome. So you can see, you know, that's test runner. Now we have only one spec file, which is test1 that we created. You know, all the examples were gone, right? And here on the right side on the test runner, you can see number of, you know, browser it support. So it is support to Cypress support Chrome, it support Edge, it support Firefox. I think they're working on the Firefox right now. You can see the version of server has a bug, so it is saying that it has a bug that causes, so, you know, probably it's not recommended to run your script on Firefox, but you can run on Edge. And there is another browser is called Electron. So Electron, it's a Cypress internal browser which is equivalent to Chrome. So you either run on Chrome or Electron. Okay, so either way. So let's run on Electron and select the Electron and then click on there, and here we go, the execution. Here we go. So it's launched on the right side. You can see it launched the pages, right? The website. So that's the only very simple test cases, and you can see it has only one script, one line, which is about that to visiting this website. So if you highlight the website, you can see it's also highlight the the URL over here. Okay, so that's pretty really cool for the test runner. We'll have a more talk about this test runner. So let's close it. So we're back to the our VS Code. So that's the pretty simple way to explain your start or explain your the Mocha framework. So again, just the Mocha framework, and nothing is based on JavaScript, and it has a two-part. It's the describe function or block and it block. Describe, it comes with two argument. One is your suit name, another one is function, and the it block also comes with similar the two argument, but it block you will consider as your specific test cases. So lots of steps could be over here, and then your describe you can consider as your test suit. Congratulations, so you're successfully able to write your first test case and run through the test runner. So that's all for now, and then we'll in our next video we'll learn a lot more about more details or more test cases, as well as we'll deep dive on test runner more features. Thank you so much, and stay tuned, watch the next tutorial. Bye bye.